Hey guys, this is Sean from MMOs.com, and today on Grumbles, we're playing World of Warplanes. It's made by Wargaming, the same company that brought you such riveting titles and original titles as World of Tanks, which is actually a pretty fun game. But this is the aerial counterpart. Instead of just putting them all in the same game, which I guess wouldn't make sense with the title, they made a whole separate one. So we're going to jump right in here to some really engaging aerial combat. Really sublime. If we're lucky, we'll get to play with 5 other people in a beautiful and polished map. And I am just so excited. But first up, we've got this wonderful loading screen. It tells us what we're going to be doing. We're going to be in the standard battle, which honestly could just be called team deathmatch, because that's what it boils down to. You win the match by shooting all of the other planes, the enemy planes, out of the sky, or you lose as you watch your plane hurtle to the ground in a fiery maelstrom. So, this is the first challenge. This game has wonderful load times with these great artistic backgrounds. This is actually my favorite part of the game, is looking at these screenshots. Look at that, this is quite a fierce battle. I've never had a fight like this in this game. I believe the game is matchmaking here. Oh, look at that. Are we in? Yep, I was right. 5 other players. See, the game does have the population is not too high. You know, there's about 650 players online at any one time, and that's really the highest I've seen. It has been out for a couple years now. I believe it was November 2013. So it's kind of, you know, if you pick up and play this now, you're kind of missing the prime time. You can see my wonderful plane. I forgot to pick a different country, but I don't mind. It's okay. So this map is called Aurora Boreas. You can see all this sweet action going on. You can see a little dot in the middle of my screen that indicates where my mouse is. And then if you've played anything like this, which is really just this or War Thunder, as far as I know, the crosshair drags with the camera. So you have to line up that crosshair with the enemy plane in order to hit it. And you can see my team and I are spread out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back now and try and group up with them, because since the matches are so small, pretty much what happens is if you're the first one out, all of the enemy planes are just going to jump on you and shoot you down real quick, move on to the next target, and you got a 3-minute match. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, the game doesn't look that great. It came out a year after War Thunder. War Thunder just looks better. Although, look at that Aurora Borealis. It's pretty nice. I could just fly towards that. It's a little more exciting than what's happening right now. You can see this is just a game of hide and seek, and you only have so many players on the map at once. You got a lot of downtime. Honestly, I feel that when I play this game, I spend more time doing nothing than I do shooting at enemy targets. But here we go. Let's see if we can take down this FW-57. So it's going to happen as a little circle is going to show up in front of him as soon as I get within 550 meters. Ooh, guy's a baller. Oh, he really went balls deep. You can press W to boost. You only got 10 seconds, and then a very lonely pilot will start talking to you. See, that guy really pulled the Leroy Jenkins there. It was a bit reckless. But now they're going to gang up on me. See, shoot him. Let's see if I can kamikaze him. I do kind of want to get killed. That explosion was actually pretty cool. But sometimes when you get killed, I'm sorry that was so anticlimactic, but sometimes when you get killed, let's see if I hit the ground here, it's really not satisfying. You're gonna watch my plane hit the ground. Boop. Come on. That other explosion was far better. So it's a bit of a letdown. It's not, I read one review, it's not the sublime conflagration that some people tout it to be. We're back in the hangar. You can see, for some reason, my plane is still in battle, even though I died. Can't access that plane. They gotta clean up the wreckage on the battlefield or something. I don't know what the purpose of that is. Maybe just to get people to try their planes? I don't know. You got your tech tree. If you've played War Thunder, and if you've noticed, I'm just gonna keep making comparisons to War Thunder. I think they even chose to use the same exact images and the same image size for their tech tree. It does look exactly the same. So just like War Thunder, we lost that match. It's too bad. You research planes in a certain tech tree, research enough, you move up to the next tech tree, so on and so forth. There is a cash shop. You can buy planes in your tech. It's really just kind of like a free, it's 20% of your XP bar to level up, get the next tier of planes. But I'm not really going to go into that. I don't really know planes too well. I mean, I love planes. Ace Combat 4 is one of my favorite games, next to Ape Escape, of course, which if you haven't played, it might be the best game ever made. It's a bold statement, but in no other game can you beat monkeys with a lightsaber. Anyway, back to this. We'll do another battle. Let's play as the Americans here. You got 5 countries that you can play with. You can choose America, China, Germany, Japan, and the UK. And you only get 1 life per battle. So battles are quick. Once you're out, you're out. This ain't no freeze tag. You're not getting back in the match. You're out for good. To battle. Now you'll notice it does say standard battle. So normally when you read something like standard battle, it implies that maybe there's an advanced battle or realistic battle. But when it comes to playing with other players, no, it's just standard battle. There's just one standard. It's a very it's a carefree game. It doesn't reserves judgment. It judges everyone by standard. And it's every match is. I mean, you can play with bots. I know some people are a bit. I'm a bit socially. I don't like to really play with other players. I like to play with bots. Oh look, 5 other players. Beautiful. This is the Winter Soldier map. What was I going on about? Oh, and you can see every plane. So this is an arcade. Team deathmatch, aerial flight, kamikaze game. So every plane has stats. Do they correspond to, or do they parallel realistic planes or the planes they're based on? Not really. They're just kind of balanced out. So the game, you're getting what the game touts to be. I'm using that word twice now. Game claims to be a simple arcade shooter. That's exactly what it is. You're not jumping into tanks. There's no G-forces to worry about. It took me forever to try and stall the plane. But you can do that. Let's hold W though and listen to the Lonely Man. See, I'm very far away from my teammates here. Oh no, I'm not. He's gonna complain right now. I know reading is for suckers, but I don't need to hear him say that every time. And there's something satisfying about holding W in any game. I always hold W. I don't like the fact that I really can just play with a mouse. I don't really need to press A and D at all. So we're gonna send up the tanks there. I'm a healer. I shoot my friendly planes, and that's how I heal them. Is he really gonna crash? Oh wow, yeah, he is. Oh no, never mind. That was an optical illusion. So I got a plane on my 6 here. There he is. I hit a friendly, but it was worth it. We're hardcore. Alright, let's get that last plane. Let's take him out. Where is he? I need to at least get 1 kill, don't I? Let's boost. We're gonna keep boosting until Chuck calls me and tells me I can't do that anymore. So it's always good to, kind of drag the crosshair in front of them. Boy, I'm playing pretty bad. And that way then, they kind of move into your crosshair for you. You can see, it's really a pain in the ass to line up sometimes. And that makes it more interesting. A lot of these matches do turn into 1v1 dogfights, which isn't so bad, but like I'm doing right now, we just end up circling each other for, so one of us gets bored and crashes the plane. My teammate should be pulling back right now and then turning around and just shooting him. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we're all just gonna keep circling, so I guess I'll do that. So let me pull out, and I'm gonna come back. This is a good game. See, the match, if the player base was higher, I think this game would be a lot more fun. I think I would have a lot more fun. I think I'd recommend, be more ready to recommend it. But just that, because it's kind of dated now, there's just not so many players. It's just not as exciting. I think what they could do to, kind of help alleviate that is just make one server where people can jump in and out, make like a giant battle where you're not limited by tech and the matchmaking. And that way then, it's just like this big team deathmatch. So you get that feeling of being an epic battle instead of this 3v3 nonsense. Let's see if we just end this. There we go. There we go. I like that guy. He's really enthusiastic. He always lets you know exactly what's going on, just in case you're deaf, blind, and dumb. Let's shoot up. Hey, I can speak for myself. And also, the game is kind of bogged down by loading times. Sometimes I feel I spend just as much time getting into a game as you do actually playing the match. And that's always a bit upsetting. I do wish that as I was matchmaking, I could just keep browsing this. Normally this video would be 20 minutes, but I think that really says it all. It's a very simple game. Yes, there's a tech tree. Yes, there's a cash shop. If you're going to go through the ranks, you're going to be playing quite a bit. You better really love planes, and you better hate War Thunder, because maybe, I don't know, maybe they said something mean about your mom. I don't know. But then go for what am I playing? Oh, World of Warplanes. That's right. Otherwise, you can go to MMOs.com for the full review, screenshots, and videos in the description below. Till next time.